$35.
Yes, buy at the auction. All we have to do is strip the paint, refinish it, find some missing parts, and oil the wheel and tread.
Oh, wait. What do you mean, we? Hmm?
Oh, give me a hand. You never know. Knowledge is power.
Well, maybe, but the day I have to start running a sewing machine for a living, I can...
Well, you'll have to admit it's one of a kind.
I'm not so sure of that. I think my grandmother owned one just like it. Nicky, I think I found the problem. The wheel's busted. Nicky? Nicky? Put the dog in the other room.
He has a knife, Mike.
Pax, no. Pax, no. Come. Pax. Inside. Inside. No.
Where's the upper right-hand drawer to that machine?
The handle was damaged. I dropped it off to be repaired.
Stay.
All right, listen, pal, I don't know what this girl means to you, but if she means anything at all, you better get that drawer back.
All right. Just let her go.
Not yet. You get that drawer and you wait. I'll call you. You say anything to the police and she's gonna be hurt.
Nicky. Nicky? Nicky! What about the police? I haven't called them.
What? Why not? Mike, don't you realize once you notify the police, you at least set the wheels in motion? God forbid it goes that way. But if it does, in 24 hours, the FBI can enter the case.
Duke, all right. I know the law.
And what are we waiting for?
Waiting for Lee Chung. Bringing the drawer back here. He should be here any minute. And when whoever he is calls, we'll have the drawer for him, and we'll get Nicky back ourselves.
Look, Mike, when you called me, you said this guy sounded reasonable one minute and irrational the next.
That's right.
Well, did he make this offer, the drawer for Nicky, during his reasonable period or his irrational one? And what does he want with the drawer anyway?
I don't know. I don't care.
Mike, what would you do if it weren't Nicky? Would you call the police then?
It is Nicky. Look, you weren't here. You weren't here with him. You didn't hear him. You didn't hear her scream. No police.
All right. At least we know Nicky was alive when they left you.
Yeah, that's all I'm sure of. Nothing else.
Get out. You sure complicated my life when you bought that machine.
That didn't make my own any easier.
Yeah, I guess there's some truth in that, too. You could scream, but I don't think anybody'd hear you, and if they heard you, they probably wouldn't care.
If it were easy, anyone could do it. Yeah, someone will be at this number. Right. My man is still trying to locate that auctioneer, but he's out evidently having a drink somewhere.
What are you going to do with her?
I'm gonna trade her.
She looks scared.
Wouldn't you be?
I am, Swift.
It'll be all right, Eileen.
Swift, when will it be all right?
I'll make some coffee, will you? You got that gun?
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna have to take turns watching her. Well, go on, move it, Decker. Hello, Mr. Tony, this is Richard. Yeah, I ran into a little hitch, but I'm gonna deliver just like I promised.
I got the drawer, Mike.
Wait a minute. Slight indentation here. There's nothing.
Is there a chance the cabinet maker could have discovered the false bottom?
If he found anything, he would have told me.
We only knew what was in there.
Suppose the man who has Nikki calls now, Mike. What do we tell him?
I don't know.
You don't like this, do you?
Well, it isn't my idea.
And why go along with it?
No choice.
There's always a choice.
But this time there isn't.
And I feel sorry for you.
All right, it's your turn, Mrs.
I got to talk to you, Richard.
Why don't you quit drinking, Fred? It's not gonna help you now.
Do you realize what you got me and Eileen into? Kidnapping that girl? That's a capital offense with a death penalty.
Don't worry about that, Fred. I've heard that if there's something called mitigating circumstances, sometimes they only give you 99 years.
That's not funny. Bringing her in here like that, eyeballing the both of us, just dragging us down with you.
Fred, I do not want to hear any talk about me dragging anybody down. I got a hangman 3 states away nailing up a gallows for me right now, and I ain't got a lot to lose.
Easy, Richard. Easy.
I was easy. Besides, you got no cause to worry about who that girl does or does not see, because she's not getting out of here alive anyway.
Who's hers?
You can see how Fred and me have to look at this. I mean, we waited 4 years.
And the other man, Richard.
What about how he looks at it?
See, he and Fred were cellmates for a year, and Fred's time was up.
Go ahead with the news, Eileen. You hadn't come to the sports and the weather yet.
You didn't expect us to sit here staring at each other, did you?
Okay.
Mike, all I'm saying is there are 1,000 cops in this town who could give us a hand in finding Nicky. You think we're better qualified for the job?
You know, I don't think that at all. Hello. Oh, yes, just a minute. It's your investigator.
Yes. Dora Wyman. 1920 Fond du Lac. How about a telephone number? Well, that doesn't matter. Thanks very much.
Is that the woman who owned the sewing machine?
Yeah, Fond du Lac isn't that far away. I can be out there in 10 minutes.
No, Duke, I'll go. I can't hang around here any longer. Max, come on, come on. Here we go.
Okay, I'll cover the phone.
Mike, if you don't mind, I'll drive you.
Okay, Lee, thanks. Come on.
You were supposed to stop drinking till we got paid.
She said she works for an insurance investigator. Licensed and bonded. Everything but a prowl car with a siren, I guess.
Longstreet's some kind of a cop, huh?
Yeah, and you know he's gonna be checking back into things. He's gonna be wondering where that sewing machine came from and what was in it in the first place.
You got a point there. I guess you do have a little drink coming, don't you? Huh?
Yes,
Miss Wyman?
that's right.
A friend of mine recently bought a antique sewing machine that once belonged to you.
So?
Well, it's very important that we talk.
Come in.
Thank you. Back floor. My name's Longstreet.
There's a couch just to your right, Mr. Longstreet.
Thank you. Thanks. Oh.
Is there something wrong with the machine, Mr. Longstreet?
Oh, no. My friend was just wondering how you happened to acquire it and how long you've had it.
Why?
Well, here, 15.
15.
Gonna get 20? Who'll get 20? 20. You hear more?
Well, the auctioneer, he indicated it might be more valuable than it appeared.
Look, the machine belonged to my mother. She owned a rooming house. When she gave it up, she sold or gave away her junk. Now, the machine doesn't have any more value than this chair I'm sitting in, or that moth-eaten Persian rug.
I'll say 25.
25.
Is your mother living?
Yes, she lives in Jefferson Parish.
Wonder if you mind giving me her phone number.
I don't know it. My mother and I aren't very good friends.
How long did you own the machine?
About 5 years. If she's interested in antique sewing machines, perhaps your friend ought to go to a library. There must be books on them.
I don't recall saying my friend was a woman.
Well, what would a man want with a sewing machine?
Can I get 30? 30.
Yes, that's a good question. All right, Max, come on. Left, outside. Thank you for your help.
Goodbye. You scared me half to death.
I don't see why.
Did I do all right?
Just fine.
Well, I mean, I couldn't very well lie about my mother being alive.
And you covered up fast when you let it slip that you knew a woman bought the machine?
I wish you'd tell me what's going on.
Well, you know enough already. You know too much, really.
Who's that man Longstreet?
Oh, he's just a friend of a friend.
Hello? Oh, hi, Mike. How's it going?
Well, good and bad. I'm sure Dora Wyman's tied into the whole thing somehow. Not sure how much she knows, but she's under a lot of pressure. You haven't heard anything?
No, he hasn't called.
Yeah. All right, I've got one more base to touch. Duke, there's something you can do. There was a couple who bid very briefly against Nicky for the sewing machine. He was with us.
Can he, describe the couple?
Well, that's what I had in mind. He'll be there in a couple of minutes.
Okay, I'll take care of it.
Okay, thanks, Duke. Max, forward, forward.
Come on, will you? Don't worry about it.
Mrs. Wyman?
Yes.
I wonder if you'd mind.
But you're blind. That must give you a special perception of the world. Special and a little frightening, I should think.
No, not always. As a matter of fact, you have a very lovely voice.
Young man, you are a terror. Do come in.
Thank you. Max, forward.
My friend, Mr. Sherman.
Dan Shermer.
Oh, hello, Mr. Shermer. Mike Longstreet.
I do.
Would you like some tea, Mr. Longstreet?
No, thank you. As a matter of fact, I need some information.
Oh, lovely. I enjoy gossiping.
You once operated a rooming house.
Best rooming house in New Orleans. I was one of the fortunate tenants. When Sarah gave it up, I took advantage of her and moved in here.
Daniel. Oh, he's a terrible liar, Mr. Longstreet. His room is right across the hall.
One of the things you kept in that rooming house was a sewing machine.
Oh, yes. That old darling. My daughter has it now, of course.
Did you store anything in the machine?
Oh, my threads and needles, my sewing things.
That's all?
As I recollect. Why?
Well, when it was sold, there was a...
Sold? Oh, no, it couldn't be sold. I told you my daughter has it. She knows how dear my possessions are to me. Does sentiment embarrass you, Mr. Longstreet?
No, not at all. Thank you both.
I'll show you out.
Left. Left.
Is there, something special about Sarah's sewing machine?
Yes, Mr. Shermer. Someone stored something valuable in it, something that's disappeared.
Oh, is that so? Well, I'm sorry we couldn't be of any help.
So am I. Very sorry.
gone a long time, haven't they?
Yeah. I worry about Fred riding around with Swift the way he is half the time.
How is he?
Listen, we need him. Fred's not as young as he used to be, and 4 years inside you... Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to take your head off. I think it's just a strain.
I know what you mean.
Oh, look, pretty soon you're gonna be free. In the meantime, I'll do my best to keep you company. I'll tell you the truth, I'm gonna be kind of sorry when you're gone. I haven't had another woman to talk to for a long time. Nobody at all, really. You got a husband serving time. You served time, too. 4 years. God, it was lonely.
Eileen, what if I told you that Swift was careless in retying this belt? That I could get loose now?
Don't get any ideas.
Could you use that gun, Eileen?
If I have to.
And help them later, too?
What are you talking about?
Why didn't Swift bother to blindfold me? Why did he let me know what you and he and Decker look like? Because he planned to kill me right from the very beginning.
I dream about you. Do you know that?
I wondered if you did.
You any idea how frustrating it is to dream about somebody you've never seen?
What do you see when you look in the mirror?
A memory? What do you see?
Alice in Wonderland.
I'm a little off on that nose. That's almost finished, Nicky. What do you think?
How well do you take criticism?
Yeah, I know, boy. I miss her, too. Go on, lie down.
You say anything to the police and she's gonna be hurt.
So, the lady for 35.
Got it!
Mike, we got lucky in one sense of the word.
My friend in police identification came up with a man's picture almost as soon as he saw Lee Chung's sketch.
He's that well known?
Well, not exactly. His name is Fred Decker. Armed robbery, violation of parole, counterfeiting. Finished serving his last sentence about a month ago.
What about the woman?
It's his wife, Eileen Decker. Petty theft, NSF, bunco, dating from 1949. Served time in various city and parish jails.
That's all? Lee, you said, we got lucky in one sense of the word. What are you leaving out?
My friend asked me if my case might somehow involve Decker's ex-cellmate.
What's his name?
Richard Swift. Armed robbery, rape, murder. The subject escaped from prison 1 week after Decker was released. He's wanted on the escape charge, of course, and for questioning in connection with the killing of a liquor store clerk 3 nights ago outside of Jackson, Mississippi.
What'd you tell him, the police?
Nothing. But, Mike, I figure that's a call we have just got to make.
No, not yet, Duke. I need to know more about Decker's counterfeiting operation and the people involved with him.
How is she?
Scared.
I'll calm her down.
Why don't we make the call and turn her loose and let's get out of here?
Shut up, Eileen. We ain't that sure he's even got him yet.
How are you going to find out one way or the other sitting around a saloon? Where have you been?
You better talk to your wife, Fred. Sounds like she's trying to write a book, doesn't want to leave out any details.
Come on.
Where were you? What are you getting us into?
Shut up, Eileen.
Look, he already killed that clerk. The girl thinks he's gonna kill her. He's headed straight for the gas chamber and us right along with him.
Listen, we got a chance. We got a good chance. Besides, what can I do about it?
It's a nice blouse. What's that material?
Silk.
Oh, yeah. I bought a blouse made out of that for a chick in Miami one time.
Did she like it?
No, she wasn't that crazy about it. But it was all one color, you know, it's plain like yours, and she liked a lot of color in her stuff. Well, a few minutes, we'll go call your friend.
You know, there's not even a crack in those boards. I can't tell if it's day or night.
Air cools down a little. I did some time in solitary on and off, and there's a little vent, you know, you couldn't see anything through it, but if you got right up close, you could smell the air, and so I could pretty much tell the time of day. Morning and the heat at noon, you know, time sun went down. Drive the guards nuts. They'd tear the cell apart looking for a watch. But that's all behind me, anyway.
Is it?
Yeah, sure. Get this over, I get the money, I can go anywhere I want. Silk, huh? Well, your friend probably want to hear your voice. Take it easy, will you? You're almost home free. Maybe when I get where I'm going, I can find me a girl that likes simple things. One that's, I don't know, what would you call it?
Elegant?
Yeah. Oh. Elegant.
I'm all right.
I could use a little elegance in my life. Nikki a cup of coffee. We have been putting her to sleep in my life story.
You mean that old man Shermer?
That's right, Mike. All I have so far is that it was Decker's counterfeiting operation. It looks like he and Shermer passed the money, but Shermer made the counterfeit plates.
Hello.
Longstreet?
That's right.
Have you got the drawer?
Yes.
Okay, now listen very carefully to me. There's a false bottom in it.
I know. It's empty.
What do you mean it's empty? Is this some kind of a trick?
No. Listen, I want to hear Nikki's voice.
All right. You can talk to Wednesday's child.
Mike,
Nikki, we're working on it.
I know. There's only so much anybody can do at this stage.
Listen, if that drawer is empty, your lady friend is dead, pal.
Yeah, look, I think I know where to find the plates. When I get them, they're yours. You're calling the shots.
How'd you find out about the plates?
Wasn't sure till now.
All right, get them. You got till morning.
Says we've got till morning.
See? That's what happens when a guy lets down a little, opens up, tries to be friendly. All right. All right, let's take you back upstairs where you belong. Come on.
Look, Mr. Longstreet, Sarah's napping now, and I don't want to...
No, there's no need to disturb her, Mr. Shermer. It's you I want to talk with.
Well, young man, maybe I don't want to talk to you.
Might be easier with me than with a couple of agents from the U.S. Treasury.
Come on in.
Backs forward.
I served my time, 18 months.
Decker did 4 years because he had a prior for armed robbery. You did 1 year and 6 months because the government could only prove that you helped pass out the money.
They couldn't prove I made the plates. They never even found them.
You must have mixed feelings about that. Apparently, Decker was willing to wait 4 years for the most perfect set of $20 plates in the history of counterfeiting.
I know my trade. You sound like you know yours, too. Whatever it is. Decker and his wife, they were looking for me after I got out. They knew I hid the plates in Sarah's sewing machine. But I didn't want to be found. They don't mean anything to me. Sarah does. Look, she doesn't have to be in on all this.
No, not as far as I'm concerned. But Mr. Shermer, I have to have those plates.
Sarah and me, well, we're sort of frail, I guess. We lean on each other, depend on each other. I choose to regard her as a beautiful lady, and she chooses to regard me as an honest man. If I told you where the plates were, the police could reopen the case and tie them to me.
And if you don't, Decker and the man he's working with might kill a young woman. Someone I depend on, care about.
Sarah loves roses. When I first moved into her old rooming house, I put in a whole rose garden for her. The present owners, they don't care much about flowers, but they think it's nice that I come around twice a week, tend them, prune them, take home a bouquet for Sarah. It'd be funny if you dug up a rose garden and sent a man back to prison, both with the same turn of a shovel.
Thank you. Max, left.
Is there anything after 68? Did you check with the neighbors? Well, how about the wife? She spent 4 years waiting for him. Now, there must be something.
You got it all straight now. You're going to take the bus to the airport, and I'm going to meet you there.
With the money?
Yeah, Richard and I got it all planned out. Going to go off just like one of them countdowns.
Okay.
You better go, Eileen.
Well, take care of yourself, honey.
You too.
And say goodbye to that girl for me.
Sure. Bye.
We didn't leave anything behind?
Not a thing.
Okay, let's go.
All right, but stay with it, will you? End of the line, Mike. We checked out Decker, his wife, Swift. No addresses, phone numbers, nothing.
That's probably the way they planned it.
Mike, about the police.
Yeah, I know. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I should have called them.
Call them now.
Don't you think I've thought about that 100 times? Look, I can't. I'm afraid of what he might do to... Afraid of what he might do to Nicky if he found out.
Yeah. I know.
At this stage, she said. What does that mean to you, Duke?
The series is 1963A.
1963A.
Now, each plate has a fixed metal letter and 4 fixed numerals. H, 1913.
H1913. Hello.
Have you got the plates?
Yes.
Okay, now you understand that the girl's life depends on you doing exactly what I say.
I understand.
All right, in 10 minutes, you leave the house. You start left on Charter Street and take the cane, not the dog. You turn left on Dumaine for 5 blocks. Near the corner of Dumaine and Rampart's the old Fort DeVries Theater. It's not very far.
There's a staircase straight ahead. All right, you're at the bottom of the stairs. Come on up.
Mike. That's what Wednesday's child here called you, huh?
Oh, Mike, you got me!
Come on, you're doing just fine.
Nikki,
I'm here. I'm all right.
You got the plates?
I didn't bring them.
You what?
They're at my place.
I'll kill you right now.
Without the plates,
How do I get them?
you send Nikki. When she gets there, a man named Duke Page will bring the plates here. He's armed. I assume your friend down there is armed. We exchange.
No, Mike.
Shut up. How do I even know you got those plates?
Series is 1963A. The first four numbers are preceded by the letter H. They're fixed in metal. H1913.
That's the plates, all right. I remember the night Sherman numbered them. Took him the morning. We haven't got much time, Richard.
We haven't got any time. We don't get those plates, we'll have even less time. We'll have none at all.
Go ahead, Nikki.
Go with it, Decker. Check the street.
Well, they're a beautiful set of plates from what they tell me. You'll be able to go a long way once you pedal them.
Yeah. I'll send you a postcard.
You all right, Nikki?
Yes, he's got Mike. There's 3 flights of stairs. And
I know the theater. I described it very well to Mike. You can go home now, okay?
All right. I'll call the police.
Decker?
Beautiful.
Thanks, Duke.
I bet there is another girl in New Orleans with a sewing machine that looks like that.
Yeah, you know, she earned it.
Nikki, I was wondering if you'd be willing to sell the sewing machine to a respected antique dealer. I mean, at a substantial profit, of course.
Are you kidding? One of the most respected antique dealers in the city said it was a piece of junk, quote, unquote.
Oh? Who was that?
Me. Well, even the experts sometimes make mistakes. It seems the machine there has a glamorous history.
Well, I must say that was the impression I had right from the beginning. And now I'm part of its history, and,
You wouldn't be willing to sell?
on the other hand, there's a marvelous vase in your shop I've had my eye on. Maybe we can work something out.
All right, come on now. Let's see. You can negotiate that deal later. Now, here, speak, boy. Speak. Good, yeah.
Oh.
Now, let's see. You wanted yours well done.
I'll take
Medium.
medium.
All